Yes.
All right, just so you know. Thank you. No worries.
We have one bakers. Which one bakers?
On Beauport.
On Beauport.
Yeah.
Beauport now.
One thing I want to say to you very quickly. You're not in my level. You're not in my league. I'm a different kind of woman, oh. You see me, I give you rich auntie vibes. Spare me my money, oh. Hey, I beg, you're waka.
Yo viewers, subscribers, welcome back to the channel. And you don't know if it's a first time visitor, remember to like, share, subscribe, comment and turn on your notification bell. You see me, we have a quick update to them people, so we just get right into it. You see me, right now we see when Ninja Man fan page post out a video had a long time stinger or something. No viewers and subscribers, the question is, can they get back a good sting like they had before? What's your thought, my people? Drop on a comment in the comment section. There can be no good sting with Mr. Sting behind bars, my viewers and subscribers. You see me? Right now, I think that's like a message where Ninja Man them would have sent out. You see me? Because I'm sure Sting not gonna be the same. All of them change the venue. Them change. It's not gonna be the same without the Dangagan. You see me? Yeah, and anybody can relate to that damn thing, because a whole heap of artists not booked for this show. I don't know why, so don't ask me that question. But who feel good for see the show I put back to the forefront, you know, but I don't think it's gonna be the same, no matter who them want have on it and thing, because the main act them behind bars. You see me? And it's sad to say, but you don't know people, but want to know, leave a comment in the comment section on thought on it and something. You don't know all the thing already. You know, a lot of fans calling out them specific artists. Drop on a comment which artist you would like to see on the show and thing. You see me? Big up on yourself for past show.
In spirit we live, in nature we survive. I say. I'm honored to deliver this speech as a head of state, chief of the sovereign state of Akompong, on the day our extended family commemorates the end of a British-led government on the archipelago, now called Jamaica. For over 1,000 years, the first peoples and their descendants have stood as a beacon of freedom, and for almost 3 centuries since the signing of the 1738 peace treaty with the British Crown, the Akompong Maroons, being the posterity of 3 major bloodlines, namely the so-called Taino or Arawaks, the Moors, and Africans, have been a source of the culture and knowledge on this island. The Maroons represent the spirit of freedom in harmony with tradition, nature, and progress. I am honored and proud to express the goodwill of the Akompong Maroons and a greeting of peace from all Maroon satellite communities of the sovereign state of Akompong. Assalamu alaikum. This speech comes at a time of tension between the Maroons and the government of Jamaica. Tension rooted in historical forces that go beyond the current policy debate. The relationship between Maroons and the Jamaica state includes centuries of coexistence and cooperation, but also conflict and religious wars against slavery. More recently, tension has been fed by environmental degradation and activities that has encroached on the rights and opportunities to many Maroons, and psychological warfare in which Maroons were too often treated as proxies to fight against their own culture without regard to their own aspirations. Moreover, the sweeping change brought about by modernization and globalization led many Jamaicans to view the Maroon state claim as hostile to the Jamaican state. Corporations have exploited these tensions in a geopolitical manner. Bauxite mining in cockpit country and the continued efforts of corporations to engage in corruptions and environmental destruction without recourse against civilians has led the Maroon community to view the Jamaican state dealings as inevitably hostile, not only to Maroon birthrights and environmental protection, but also to human rights and the wider population. This has bred more fear and distrust. So long as our relationship is defined by our differences, We will empower those who sow seeds of corporate profit rather than peace and harmony with nature, and who promote conflict rather than cooperation can help all our people achieve justice and prosperity. The cycle of suspicion and psychological warfare must end. I am making this speech to seek a new beginning between the government of Jamaica and the Accompong Maroons, one based upon mutual interest and mutual respect, and one based upon the truth that Jamaican Maroons are not exclusive and need not be in competition. Instead, they overlap and share common principles, the principles of unity and progress, tolerance and dignity of all human beings. I do so recognize that change cannot happen overnight. No single speech can eradicate years of mistrust, nor can I answer in the time that I have all the complex questions that brought us to this point. But I am convinced that in order to move forward, we must say openly the things we hold in our hearts, and too often are said behind closed doors. There must be a sustained effort to listen to each other, to learn from each other, to respect one another, to seek common ground as the Holy Quran, the Bible, the Torah, the Book of the Dead, and all the Holy Scriptures expresses. Be conscious of God and speak always the truth. This is what I will do, to speak the truth as best as I can, humbled by the task before us, and firm in my belief that the interests we share as human beings are far more powerful than the forces that divide and drive us apart. So let there be no doubt. Maroons are part of Jamaica's story and road to political independence that began way before so-called emancipation period. And I believe that Jamaica holds within her the truth that regardless of race, religion, or station in life, all of us share common aspirations, which is expressed in both the mottos of Jamaica, which says out of many one people, and the Maroon motto, which says Kinda, meaning one family. Therefore, as a unified people, the aspirations are to live in peace and security, to get an education and to work with dignity, to love our families, our communities, and our God. These things we share. This is the hope of all humanity. Of course, recognizing our common humanity is only the beginning of our tasks. Words alone cannot meet the needs of our people. These needs will be met only if the government of Jamaica and Maroons act boldly in the years ahead, and if we understand that the challenges we face are shared and our failure to meet them will hurt us all. For we have learned from recent experience that when there is failure in communication and consultation with the Accompong Maroons and granting mining licenses on indigenous lands without proper authority, prosperity is hurt everywhere. I ask the Jamaica government on its 60th birthday to remember its great-grandmother, the Maroon Nation, that for over 300 years has defended the island to this day, in order for this Diamond Jubilee to have manifested without a colonial secretary of the Jamaican state. This is what it means to share this world in the 21st century. This is the responsibility we have to one another as human beings. This is a difficult responsibility to embrace, for human history has often been a record of nations and tribes subjugating one another to serve their own interests. Yet, in this new age, such attitudes are self-defeating. Given our interdependence, any world order that elevates one nation or group of people over another will inevitably fail. So whatever we think of the past, we must not be prisoners of it. Our problems must be dealt with through partnership. Progress must be shared. In closing, I congratulate the people of Jamaica on the determination to succeed even under the harshest economic conditions that people have endured for some time, including 60 years that it has taken to create a brand, Jamaica. I trust the Accompong Maroons will never be forgotten or left out again from dialogue with the Jamaican state, and we wish to take this opportunity to extend reciprocal olive branch of communication based upon the recent interaction and verbal assurances of unity from the Honorable Prime Minister Andrew Holness to members of the Accompong government and culture group during an event in Black River a few days ago. So enjoy your day, Jamaica. And the Maroons wish you many more years of progress with the constitutional adherence of rights for all persons and citizens inhabiting the island, guaranteed under the fundamental rights and freedoms of Jamaica. Peace be upon you. Thank you.
Them want try to check the youths them. Yo, we not go act like we blind. We are help healing the youths them out of poverty. Yo.